Hey everybody, Sarcasm here. Welcome back to another World Tour episode. In this episode, yes, it's Tekkit, but it's a little different. This is my multiplayer Tekkit server that it's a private server I host for some local friends, and been taking what I learned in my single player world and trying to do things a little better. Um, right now we're inside oil pump station 1, out of 1 because I've only ever built one, um, and I'm having some problems with refineries actually. So I was powering them with steam engines, but it was taking too long to refine fuel, and I figured I'd try out the energy link. And so I've got an energy link underground connected to that bat box we were just looking at, going up to these wind turbines. And I've never used the wind turbines before. I've always used like geothermal power, or just plain old generators. How do I get up there? Go out here. So I've got these turbines, and I think maybe I've placed them too close to each other. I've read that there's like some kind of a block thing, a radius you have to kind of keep in mind of, but I don't know if you guys can kind of help me out there, and I'm not sure what's going on. So yeah, there's oil pump station 1. There was originally a oil geyser here that I built around and just decided to contain it. And I figured I'd make it look nice. There's a quarry over there in the distance, but we'll go check that out here in a minute. Over here we have another, just kind of an oil pump here connecting to the station. There's a friend's house. We got a water pump going to the quarry. Inside the smokestack, drop. This is where the oil comes that I'm pumping in, and then what I do is I just pump it back out to the refineries, and everything's all underground like you're seeing. So yeah, water pump to the quarry, and here is the quarry. Largest quarry you can make, 62 by 62, not counting the borders, so it's technically 64 by 64, but so, and how I power it is just 2 combustion engines with fuel and water. Make sure there's no creepers around here. Pipes going back to my home. And for those of you wondering, I'm not cheating. I'm not in creative mode. I'm flying because of the Swift Wolf's Rending Gale. It's a ring from Equivalent Exchange, which allows you to fly pretty much as if you're in creative mode, and you take no fall damage. And also I've got quantum boots, so I wouldn't take fall damage anyway, and quantum leggings. Here's my Equivalent Exchange collector setup here. It collects energy from the air, I guess. Oh no, it collects energy from the sun, but since it's made out of glowstone, it also generates its own light, so it still works at night, just not as efficiently. But I've got it making dark matter for me, which is used to make like these dark matter swords, and ultimately this red matter stuff that you see over here. Everything you see here is legit, by the way, except for his stuff, which I won't go over there. But all my stuff is legit. Let me drop down. This is a power line, if you will, going to those 2 volcanoes and a volcano there, piping down into my house for geothermal power. I've already tapped all 3 volcanoes. I've decided it's not a very efficient way of doing things, unless I'm just not doing it right. Solar panels. I never used solar panels until recently. Like I said, I always use geothermal power, but I ran out of lava. So decided to use solar panels. Couldn't really find a good setup to use. I saw this on the wiki, this like flower setup, but it said that it was obsolete because it was inefficient compared to solar arrays. And since I've never done solar panels before, I have no idea what a solar array is or how to do it. So I figured the flower approach looked pretty good to me, and it's working for me so far. But let's we go. Let's take a trip inside my home. For those of you wondering why I have two swords, the Nano Saber can run out of energy after a while, and when I don't have a way to charge it, I'll use the Dark Matter sword. And my Dark Matter sword and my Dark Matter pick is not out of durability. It's just, it has a charge as well. I just don't have it charged. But anyway, so this is my cactus chest connecting to a cactus farm that I have down here, and it's all automated with a obsidian pipe. If you watched my single-player Tekkit World Tour, you would have seen pretty much this exact same design, except the pipe's going down instead of up, so I can place that cactus there now. Yeah, if you've never played Tekkit before and you want to use like oil and fuel and lava, you pretty much have to get a cactus farm going right away, because you need the cactus green to make, I'll show you, to make cactus pipe waterproof, and then you combine the pipe waterproof with a normal transport pipe and create a waterproof pipe. So this is my stuff chest. Cobblestone chest is pretty empty. My ores, which is pretty much empty now because I'm just transmuting the ores as I need them. The dark matter I've collected so far. Getting ready to upgrade my collector relay setup up there with Mark IIs. I need 22 dark matter for that, and then I'll eventually I'll start doing some red matter. My energy condenser that's connected to the quarry, so I've been making diamonds with it. This is just an alchemical chest for the ores of the quarry. Got a filter set up back here, so the quarry items come up here. They get filtered. Just the stuff that I want to transmute into diamonds will go into that chest. Everything else will go into that chest except for uranium. I've got going under the floor, specifically to the condenser to be turned into refined uranium. And this is pretty much my machine setup here. It's a lot more organized. It's a lot neater. It's I've got 3 macerators, 3 electric furnaces, an extractor, an iron furnace for emergencies, because that's when I ran out of lava and I needed to make iron to make the solar panels. Got a recycler here, some scrap I should probably take, and probably take that with me too. I'll show you guys my nuclear reactor. Yeah, I've got overclocker upgrades on everything. After so many overclockers, I started to run out of power, and I thought, okay, maybe I just need to store more power. So I made these storage upgrades, and it's still, I was just running out of power too fast. And then I read on the wiki that once you have so many overclockers, the machine begins to use more energy than it can, I guess, than the lower voltage can provide, the voltage of the bat box. And I have an MFE over here. Here's my geothermal generator, and I've got 2 generators hooked up. But here's my MFE with my extra mining laser. Charge that up real quick. There we go. And you see it outputs at 128, which is too powerful for these machines normally. You have to transform it down. So I had a transformer in the wall going to like 2 bat boxes that I originally had set up to this. And so yeah, but I decided, I saw this transformer upgrade, and I'm like, and I looked it up on the wiki, and it sounded interesting, so I built one for every machine and got rid of the transformer, and it's probably the best decision I ever made. So if you guys are running out of power really quick, and you got overclockers and all that, transformer upgrade as your best friend. It's the best thing you can do there. So what else we got? Transmutation tablet, crafting table, stuff I've got on me: nano saber, dark matter sword, emerald axe, still dark matter pick, iron shovel. I think I got that off a zombie. Mining laser, the rending gale, some steak, quantum boots, quantum leggings, just iron stuff. I haven't replaced those yet. Haven't really had a need to. Back here's where the lava comes in for for the power line you saw outside. This was going straight to my geothermal generator. This was going to the oil pump station, and just 2 reserve tanks. And I just adjust these iron pipes here are one-way pipes, and I just adjust them for what I need them for. I haven't really done anything in the nether besides getting glowstone, so we won't really go there. What else do we have? Alright. So yeah, if you guys can help me with that wind turbine thing, that'd be cool. And if you have any more efficient, anyone has any efficient solar panel designs, that'd be cool too. So let's go off into the desert here. I'll show you one more thing. Oh, my mine shaft. It's, you know, one of those things where my cave is right on top of a mine, and went down and exploring and got full and needed to come back up. So same thing with that diamond mine thing there. Alright, over here we see some more quarries, but that's not the important part. This is my nuclear power plant. I wanted to build it away from my home in case it ever exploded. So, and yeah, I know the high voltage cable isn't necessary at this point, but it's all I had at the time. And yeah, so let me show you how this is set up, and that's the best I could do on that, by the way. Nothing actually in the smokestacks on this one, it's just for decoration. No practical use. Let's go inside. So we got 3 floors, technically 2, but anyway, so here's my setup here. That's why there's some transformers, because we have a recycler here to recycle stuff from the quarry into scrap. Ores from the quarry will go in here, and just crap goes into here, and then it's pulled out into the recycler, and then the scrap is pulled out of the recycler and put into the mass fabricator. And this is how you make the quantum armor. You make UU matter, and you basically need 56 UU matters for every piece. Oh no, you need double that for this, because you need lost my train of thought. You need 28 UU matter for every iridium plate, because each iridium plate is 4 iridium ores, and then each iridium ore is 7 UU matters in like an I shape. You can't actually do the recipe button here. So yeah, it looks like the boots, the legs, and the helmet are going to be 56 UU matters, and this is going to be, what is that, 112? I'll get there eventually. And then the reactor itself is up here. It actually takes up 2 floors, because I kind of put it in the middle just to give it some space. Smokestack. And in the reactor, I've got no uranium in here right now, but this is the, I think it's called a Mark I setup. I was watching Tekkit with Duncan on the Yogscast, and this was like a safe setup that he did. I've changed it a little bit. I've added I've put, instead of, in his design, these were coolant cells, but I put dispersers because I felt like the heat was never actually getting to them. So yeah, just sticks 8 uranium, and you don't have to worry about it. It won't overload. Sometimes I'll take these out and I'll put 2 uranium in between, and it's no longer safe because the coolant will start to run out, but it takes a long flipping time. So if you're not going to be, like, if you're not leaving this overnight or anything and you're actually playing, you know, you could take those out and put some uranium in for some extra power, and you won't have to worry about it for several hours. But anyway, that's my multiplayer Tekkit world. So yeah, I mean, continue to give me some advice, and I'm nowhere near an expert at Tekkit. I'm just kind of learning as I go and just going with it, just sailing off into the sunset. But yeah, if you guys have any tips on the windmill, the wind turbines, or the solar panels, let me know. I'd appreciate that. So I guess I will see you guys next time. If there's anything back here, no. As for secrets, if any of you know any secrets that I've missed so far, or if there's any secrets coming up in the near future that you know I'm fixing to run into, let me know in the comments.
Simple task.
So, and I'll give you a shout out, and that way, you help me, I help you, I guess.
Of course. Yeah.